everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Cara Dunaway and I'm so happy to have you here. It is that time of the month again where we are going to be going through our IPSY bags. I'm so excited for this month. I'm excited to try on some new products and see what good things we got going on. I have the Glam Bag and then I have the Glam Bag Plus here that we're going to open today. If you are new to IPSY, they are a monthly beauty subscription where you can get makeup, hair care, skincare, all the goodies sent directly to your house every month. You can try out new products and see what they got going on and find new things that you love. So if you like these kinds of videos, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you can see my videos every Monday and Thursday. And let's just go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with the Glam Bag first. This is their base bag option. And first of all, the bag for this month is really pretty. I love the colors of this, pink and the gold, kind of shiny. So pretty for the holidays. And these are my types of colors. So I love this bag. The theme for this month is Time to Shine. And they do include a card with every bag that gives you the theme for the month. And then this month they have included all the products that I received. So we'll be going through that. It does give you information about the products, how to use them, and I really appreciate when they do this because sometimes those little products that you get don't have directions on them and I'm not exactly sure how to use them. So I love when they include the card with the information so that I can refer to this if I'm not sure the best way to use a product. So the first thing they sent in this month's bag is 2 sheet masks. And these are from the brand Let Me Skin. I absolutely love sheet masks. I use them usually at least once a week, and they really do good things for my skin. One of them, this one here is for hydrating, moisture, and elasticity. And then we have this one here for brightening, vitality, and energy, which are all the good things that my skin needs, especially this time of year. My skin gets extremely dry in the wintertime, and so any moisture and hydration I can get on it is better for my skin. So I'm really excited to try out those sheet masks. I do keep a stock of them so that I have them when I need them. The next thing we have is this hand cream from the brand Ahava. This is the Dead Sea Water Mineral Hand Cream. Again, this is a must-have for this time of year. My hands get extremely dry and cracked during the winter time. So I'm just going to test this out right now. I'm going to put a little bit on my hands and we're going to see how this feels. It feels really like kind of thick and creamy, which I like. Oh, it smells really nice as well. It's a really mild scent, which I appreciate because I don't like something too overpowering. Those kind of heavy scents tend to give me headaches throughout the day, but this one smells really, really nice. I really like it, and it does feel really nourishing on the hands. You can see it kind of gives a glow to the skin. It doesn't feel like greasy or oily. The next 3 items are makeup-y items. This here is the Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. It's from the brand, I'm not sure. I've heard it said a couple different ways. I've heard it pronounced L-Y-S. I've also heard it pronounced Liss. But I'm just going to throw some of this on as well because, again, my lips are so chapped. We're going to see how this feels. Ooh, that feels really nice as well. It doesn't feel too sticky, and it feels really comfortable on the lips. I really like that. I'm not getting any scent either, which I don't mind a scent in my lip glosses or lip oils. That's not a big deal to me, but I really like that. It feels really comfortable. It gives a nice wet look to the lips as well, so it would probably be really pretty over lipstick or just any topper on your lips. Gives a nice wet, juicy look, which I really love. So love this. Next up, we have a blush from OFRA. This is in the shade Chameleon. Really pretty shade on this. We'll be testing this out today. I really love OFRA's highlighters, and I don't know that I've ever tried a blush from them, so I'm excited to try this out. And last thing we have in the Glam Bag is this primer from the brand Benefit. Wow. Couldn't get that out. This is the Porefessional Hydrate Primer. It's just a tiny little guy. Here's what the primer looks like. Teeny tiny. Probably, I don't know how many uses I'm going to be able to get out of this, but I'm excited to try this primer because I've heard really great things about it. And anything that will help kind of smooth and blur out the pores, I'm all about. So we will test this out and see what we think. So that was everything in the Glam Bag. Next, we're gonna move on to the Glam Bag Plus. And here is what she looks like. Again, I love the bag. The colors are so pretty, perfect for the holidays, and really fun and sparkly. And like the other bag, it does come with a card, only this one doesn't have the products in it. This one has horoscopes in it, which might be kind of fun to read. For all of you wondering, I am a Taurus, and the horoscope on here says, "What have you always been afraid to try? Now's the time." There's a lot of things I'm afraid to try, so maybe it's a time to try just something new and different. Anyway, kind of fun with that card. You can get your horoscope for the month, which is different and fun. The products that I got in this bag, let's see. First up, we have the LMS Peptide 4 Eye Recovery Cream. I love eye creams. I don't know that they necessarily do everything that they claim to for my eyes specifically, but I do get really dry on my under eyes, so I like under eye creams to help hydrate and just kind of brighten up the skin in that area. This says it's for tired, overworked eyes. It revives, brightens, and hydrates. So sounds amazing. Can't wait to try this. Here is what the actual product looks like. So I love these types of applicators for eye creams. They're really easy to use and really easy to just get the exact amount that you want. So I do appreciate the packaging on this. Next up, we have this brightening treatment mask from the brand Aceology. It looks like this is a peel-off mask, and it's supposed to wake up dull and tired skin and also supposed to brighten the skin. Again, all the things my skin loves. This is what the product looks like. Again, just like the sheet masks, I love any type of masks for the face. I think it's a fun way to pamper yourself. It's also really good for the skin and has really good benefits for your skin. So this will be a nice thing to add to my routine. The last three items are makeup items, and we will be trying them out today. First up, we have two eyeliners from the brand TRESLUCE Beauty, and they come in the shades Fuerte and Accomplished. Here is what they look like. One is kind of a coppery shade, which looks really pretty. The other one looks like it's navy blue. Let me swatch these here. Here's what this one, oh, that actually looks black. I think that's black. Let me swatch this other one. They are super creamy. Here's the other one, really pretty gold shade. These are a gel formula, and like I said, they felt really creamy when I swatched them. So I'm hoping they are long lasting and easy to work with, and we will be testing probably one, maybe both of them out. We'll have to see how it goes. Then we have a blush duo from the brand Complex Culture. It feels really heavy. Really nice packaging. Here's what it looks like. A nice hard case. And then here is what the blushes look like. Really pretty. So since we have the two blushes, I'm going to test this one out on one side. I'll test the OFRA blush out on the other side so we can see how they both look and perform. But it comes with a nice size mirror. Oh, and I love this part. Ask my husband. Anytime I get to peel something off, it's like so satisfying. But really nice presentation and palette and packaging. I really like this. I'm excited to try it out. And the last thing that we got that I'm really extra excited to try out is this eyeshadow palette from the brand Shayna B Miami. This is the Miami Nights eyeshadow palette. Here is what the palette looks like. I really love these shades. I'm excited to try them. This shade right here, like in person, I don't know if you can tell really on the camera, it is so sparkly. I'm kind of curious. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. Like, that is insane. I'm gonna swatch this on my... Wow. Like, I really was not expecting that much like shine and glitter. That is so pretty. I'm really excited to put that on my lids. But aside from that one, the other colors in here are really nice. There's some really nice neutral and transition shades. And then I like this pop of red that it's got going on. And I really love the color story of this palette. So I am really happy and excited about everything that I got for the month of December. I have been loving IPSY so much. I was a little bit disappointed because this month it took a really long time to get my bags. which is understandable because it was Christmas time. I'm sure all the shipping companies were crazy busy, and so I'm gonna let it slide. But it does seem like I have been getting my bags kind of later in the month, which I wish I could get them a little bit sooner. I don't know that there's anything that can be done about that. So I'm just gonna let it go. But either way, I'm really excited to try out these products, and let's just go ahead and get started with that. I think I actually want to start with the eyes because of that glitter shade. I have to put it on my eyes, but I'm not sure if it's going to have fallout or how much fallout it's going to have. So I'm going to do the eyes first so that we can clean that up if there is any with the shadows. So I'm just going to go in and prime the eyelids as usual. I'm using the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer to do that. And like always, just make sure to check the description box. I will list all the products that I use there, since I probably won't be telling you guys everything that I'm using today. I just have to tell you guys, my eyelids get so dry this time of year. I've been trying to moisturize them nonstop, but they're just looking kind of crusty, which is really frustrating, but we're just gonna make it work. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this eyeshadow palette. I think I'm gonna start with this shade here first, which is called MIA Mauve. I have only swatched that silver shade, so I'm not sure how pigmented these are gonna be. So I'm just gonna start with a little bit on this brush, and I'm gonna work this into the crease. I'm gonna add a little bit more to my brush. Just build this up a little bit. So far, blending really easily. I really like the shade. So far, so good. It's nice that this palette has a mirror, and I just realized I didn't pull off the sticker, and I love doing that. But I love when palettes have a mirror. It's just so much easier to work with. I don't know if you guys can see how like crusty and dry it is on my eyes. I hate it. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna take this shade here, which is called Space. I'm gonna add that to the crease just to deepen it up a little bit. I'm gonna kind of flick it out and bring it out a little bit this way. I don't know if you guys just heard what went on, but Case, my middle child, yells from the bathroom, "Jet, you remember when you showed me with my Play-Doh what a turd was?" That's what you get when you live with all boys. Okay, next I definitely want to try out this red shade here. It's called Vino. I'm going to start adding this just to the outer part of the eye. Again, I'm going to kind of bring it up and then in just to give a little bit different shape to the eyes. My eyes were already a little bit red and irritated, so I feel like this is just kind of making me look sick. But I mean, these shades are really pretty. I have no complaints so far. They're really easy to work with. They're blending really nicely, and I just don't have any complaints. I kind of want to take some of this gray shade and add that to the outer part of the eye as well. I'm just going to focus this. Wow, that was really pigmented. Just kind of here at the bottom, like on the lash line. I'm going to start with this. I know we're getting a little bit messy. I'm going to try to take a makeup wipe when I'm done and kind of clean up the edges a little bit. But I'm going to go in and try to just smudge this out a little bit more. So before I keep going, I'm just going to take this makeup wipe and just try to clean up the edges. I usually try to use as many shades in a palette as I can, but I really want to use that silver shimmer glitter shade, and I just don't know that I'm going to be able to incorporate these other shimmers in the look. Maybe we will try on the lower lash line, but I'm going to take this one on my finger and I'm going to see how that looks if we just press it onto the lid. I really am just like shocked. I barely touched my finger in here and this is the payoff. Like, I'm kind of intimidated to see how this is gonna look on the lid, but I'm just gonna go for it and see how this turns out. Wow. That is so pretty. Like, it doesn't necessarily go with what I'm wearing, but it is so intense. And I have been wanting a really sparkly silver eyeshadow for a long time. And like, this is everything I've wanted. It is so sparkly. It's so pigmented. And honestly, there's like not hardly any fallout from this, which is kind of shocking with how glittery this actually is. I was expecting it to be all over my face and it's not at all. It's really pretty. Now the trick is gonna be to kind of get it to blend into the other eyeshadows I have going on, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do because it is like, it's glitter. So there's not gonna be much like blending together of shadows after I applied that. But wow, like if you saw this in person, it's really pretty. I have nothing else to say, but I love it. I'm gonna leave the eyes there for now. I'm gonna go in and do my foundation, concealer, all that, but we do have the new primer to test out. This one is from Benefit, the Porefessional Hydrate Primer. I'm just gonna put some on my finger. Oh, and we'll see how this looks. Oh, it smells good. Feels nice. It does feel hydrating. It does look really smoothing on the skin, which I like. It did fill in my pores a little bit. Yeah, I don't have anything to say negative about that primer. We'll obviously see how the makeup wears on top of it, but as of how it applied, I really liked it. So I'm gonna go in and do foundation, concealer, all that off camera, and then we will be back to test out the eyeliners. All right, you guys, I am back to finish off the eyes. So I'm gonna dip back into this eyeshadow palette. I think I'm gonna run this shade on the lower lash line. I was thinking about maybe doing one of these, but I think if I do red, it's just gonna make me look sick. So I'm gonna stick with this shade here. I'm gonna run this and then maybe a little bit of this on the lower lash line. And then we'll try to incorporate some of the lightest shade maybe on the inner corner and use it as a little bit of a highlight. I am gonna grab a little bit of this and just try to smudge that out a little bit more. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this shimmer shade Bay Harbor. Let me turn it around so you can actually see. This shade here, which is called Bay Harbor. I'm gonna use this right here on the inner part. Next, I want to try out one of these eyeliners. I don't feel like this one is gonna go with our look at all. So I think I'm gonna just stick with the black. So I'm gonna run this in the waterline. Just ignore the crazy facial expressions and ignore the double chin as well. These eyeliners are really nice. They're really creamy, super easy to work with. and really pigmented. So I actually quite like this, and I will try the other shade out at another time when it goes better with the look. Okay, I'm gonna throw on some mascara real quick, and then we will test out the blushes. All right, let's go in and try out these blushes. They are very different shades, so we're gonna see how it looks on each side of the face. But I think I'm going to do the OFRA blush on this side, and then I will do the Complex Culture on this side. I didn't put on any liquid or cream blush before because I wanted to see how these look on their own. So I just took a little bit of the OFRA. I'm gonna work this on this side of the face. And then I'm gonna take on a clean brush. I'm gonna start out with just this pink one. I'm gonna lay that down first. Then with the same brush, I'll grab some of this shade here. That one, that second shade I used is definitely more shimmery. Both are really pretty, I think. The OFRA one to me is definitely more like pigmented and intense. The Complex Culture, I feel like I had to build up a little bit more, but I feel like they're both really pretty. I will definitely get use out of both of those products. I'm gonna go in and set that real quick and then throw on a lip, and we will come back to finish off the video. All right, you guys, that is the end of this video. I quite liked everything that I tried today. I don't have anything obviously off of first impressions that I didn't like. So we'll see how everything wears, and there might be things that I decide that I don't like as much. But overall, like, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I can tell that this glitter is probably gonna fall throughout the day, so that's something to be aware of. I might in the future need to add some glitter glue underneath just to hold the glitter on top, but it's a really stunning glitter silver shade and I love it. I really loved the eyeshadow palette. I loved all the other products that I used, so I'm really happy about December's IPSY bags. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I love them so much, and I love getting these products in the mail every single month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.